Hello everybody, this is the Pika Potato here with another Clash Royale video, and today we are starting a new series that I like to call How to Make a Deck. And pretty much the concept of this series is making a deck out of a themed card that will be new every episode, and that's useful to explore new cards and just make a good deck out of cards that you want to use. So what I'm going to be doing is picking a card, and then I'll show you a nice deck. I'll explain how to use it, and I'll go right into some online battles. So today's themed card is the Royal Giant. I made a deck right here. I like the Royal Giant because so many people love to use it, and so underrated that I thought maybe if I make a good deck out of it, might be able to get some trophies up. And maybe you guys need a good Royal Giant deck too. So here it is. The concept of my deck is very simple. We have the elixir pump to get some early elixir, get some of the elixirs down. Then we have the Goblin Hut. The Royal Giant is complemented by smaller troops that cower under his big presence, and then you can just nail down the tower with those smaller troops, and the Royal Giant just pounds on them. Even with barbarians attacking the Royal Giant, you can still get like 3 or 4 shots off. It's like 400 damage. Yeah, it's exactly 400. No, wait. Yeah, 400 damage a second. So, it's amazing. So then we have Spear Goblins to add on to it. Add on to the Goblins from the Hut. We have the Barbarians here for good defense. We have the Cannon to defend against the normal and super common Hog Push. We have the Fireball, another good counter, and the Zap. Without further ado, I'll get into some online battles using this deck. And if you guys like this deck, then by all means, go ahead and try it. And if you guys want to tell me what you guys want, tell me what you guys want me to do next. If there's any card that you guys want to see be put on this series. And if you guys just like this series, like and subscribe, and I'll continue making good decks. So off we go with the Royal Giant. This is a pretty bad order to push in. Like, I personally don't like it, but that's how the cards fell. It's kind of annoying because sometimes the cards, like, they don't come in the order you want, and that's alright. You just kind of improvise and go along, go with the flow. So here he drops a witch. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. I wouldn't be surprised. Just get this barbarian in there, and good defense. Knock it down. That witch. Good. Okay, so now as the peck is out of the way, yeah, we'll take a few shots, but it's definitely worth it. We did quite a lot of damage, and he's a level 9, actually. So his towers do have more health than mine, but that's alright. We're both just pumped right now, as you can see. And here he is back with the P.E.K.K.A. Don't really have much to defend here. Quickly drop one of those Goblin Huts. Get some goblins here interfering with the P.E.K.K.A. If they stack up, then I might be able to distract it. But this is not looking good for me. Level 4 P.E.K.K.A. Freaking overkill. I'm not sure I'm going to win this one. But I don't really blame the deck. It's mainly the fact that this guy is so over-leveled. His epics are level 4, his commons are level 7. Or not his commons, his rares are level 7. And this will not end well for me. He drops a skeleton army, and I'm going big. Go, my Royal Giant. That did absolutely nothing to the mighty P.E.K.K.A. This is not looking good. Let's see if we can turn things around. Get the barbarians. Bad placement. When you're placing your barbarians, you want to get it all around. But as you can see, that was not what I did. And here comes the skeleton army. A strong push. But I have the fireball in my back pocket. I'll do a quick last second push. See if I can get that 400 damage. The zap to slow me down. And 158. Okay, I see my fireball. I'm not sure if it'll get there in time. Launches it. And he nails it down. What a shot. Still very bad position back here. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to win this game. I'll tell him that right now. Straight up. Two P.E.K.K.A.s. He has his witch. This is not looking good. And there he drops the musketeer. Fireball for fun? Yeah. That was a good attempt. He was way higher rated than me. I don't expect to lose too many trophies. Yeah, I only lost 18. But let's get into another battle. So as I'm playing, you guys can kind of get an idea how this deck is working. I recommend trying it out. It was what I used to get to 2,300-ish. And I did get to 2,399 with a really cool hog deck that my friend showed me. That is Bomb OP. It was a really good deck, but I'm kind of losing my touch with that deck. So I'm just trying this new deck that I saw someone else use on me, and it works like a charm. Let's see how he's going to counter the Barbarian. Does he have a Fireball? Ooh, the Valkyrie. Just takes down all of my Barbarians, but won't do any damage to my tower. Now let's get this Royal Giant. The Fireball. Kind of late Fireball. I mean, like, you could have used it on my Barbarians, but he had the Valkyrie. He was good. Now let's get those shots down. It will refuse to focus on my Goblins. And I did get a moderate amount of damage. He is ahead of me, but I do have 2 pumps down. And look at that. This guy's saying thanks. Pretty confident that he's going to win. Let's see if we can change this around. The Inferno Tower is getting a bit on this. Getting some action. Could not get my Royal Giant down fast enough. So still pretty tight game. Let's get my Goblin Hut down there. Start snipping him off a bit, slowly by slowly. And soon enough, I'll be able to get my Royal Giant. I'm expecting to see a Fireball, unless he wants to play more defensive. There's the Valkyrie. Get the Barbarians all around her. There's the Fireball I was predicting. And now it's my chance to push. I expect to see the Inferno Tower, but it is focused on all of my smaller troops. And it's gone! Knocks out the Inferno Tower, and he's ready for some heavy damage. And I can see from his crying face that he is not too happy about that. Maybe get another Goblin Hut? No, I think more offense is here. And he knows. He knows he's in danger. He is fireballing my Goblins and my Barbarians. Now, let's get the Royal Giant. What's good about the Royal Giant, I forgot to mention this, it does outrange the towers. So if you ever need it, like, it can literally just outrange Inferno Towers, and it won't be able to do anything to you from that distance. So I have taken the lead, and we probably are going to overtime. Let's see if I can do anything. This is intense. The Fireball. Let's get the Royal Giant out here. Get some Barbarians in case the Inferno Tower comes. And there it is. Get the Goblins. Hit it with the Zap. The full health Royal Giant is pounding it. And nothing is affecting it. It is hitting that tower like a beast. And a Fireball. Unnecessary, but still looks cool when it blows up at the end of a battle. And we got plus 28 trophies, and we are in the 2,300s. I will be playing one last match, and seriously, you guys have to try this deck. It is absolutely outstanding how well it works. And so many people aren't even used to playing against this, and even if they are, it's still pretty hard to counter. He's coming in with the Hog. I'll get a nice little zap. Ooh, that was cheeky right there. The counter on the other side with the Skeleton Army. Lucky I had those Goblins on me. But he did have a pretty strong push. And here comes the Valkyrie. I don't always counter Valkyries with Barbarians all around, because the Barbarians do get really low. But I honestly don't have anything else on this deck that is good for countering Valkyries. If you guys find anything better, feel free to modify the deck. And what? No! Wait, what? He just missed the rocket! What a mistake! Now that he's lowered his elixir level, I should be set for a strong counterattack, and that really was a waste. Let's see how we react. Well, the good thing about this goblins is that they'll one-shot the minion horde right after the zap, and now the heavy hits gets him down to 600, my bad, in 90. Gonna put this elixir pump farther away from the other one in case the rocket comes back. And just keep going with the small snips, still bringing it down when the Royal Giant isn't there. I expect to see some sort of attack on my two Goblin Huts because they're fairly close together. That wasn't the smartest of moves. And here comes the Valkyrie Hog and the freeze spell. One Barbarian and one Goblin are unfazed, but now the counter push. The Royal Giant is in. This will hurt a lot. You see the Barbarians, and he's arrowing. He has no choice. Quickly get the zap in there, and it will just keep pounding. And that was a mistake. I probably should have seen that the tower was close to dead anyways. Probably shouldn't have dropped that. And that elixir pump too. Oh, I thought he was going to rocket my elixir pump, but what? And that time he missed the tower? Okay, this guy obviously needs a little bit of training. Not the best player, and I guess I need a bit of training too after missing that zap completely. But it doesn't matter because... Oh wait, did I just sack my tower? What in the world? Okay, now that is called blind playing right here. Okay, I got that back real quick. Now that was a close call. If I lose this game because of ignorance, I'm gonna be so mad. That was a really bad mistake. Let's see how he plays this out. He's playing more defensively. Not the best way to carry out an overtime match. You want to get as much damage to your opponent as possible and as fast as you can. And that zap, that freeze was legendary right there. And that is game over for me, I presume. Yep. Careless mistake. Super careless. That was pretty bad. Just because of that, I'm going to one more game. I can't end on a bad note like that. Can't believe I let that slide. Just can't believe it. I'm speechless. There goes the fireball. Super good value. I don't like the offensive barbarians, but when you really have nothing else to put down, I guess it's just good to see if he has fireball or not. Get the hut down, a bit of turbulence. Can't let that loss phase me. Gonna go with some heavy hits right now. Let's see if he has a wizard of some sort. A Valkyrie. I guess it wouldn't matter either way because I'm not using a minion horde on this deck. Kind of distract them a bit this way. And there's the three musketeers. Hard hits. But I do use a pretty good deck that can counter it fairly easily. Now, I do have the... Okay, he does have the zap. He pumps up, I think I'll follow suit. Now let's see how this game goes. I am down by quite a lot, but when I play, I think I have some fairly good comebacks from this far away. And I am just snipping him down slowly, but little by little. He has his giant out once again. I have my fireball ready for the Trois Musketeers, and he split it. Now that was a really smart move, but I don't think those two Musketeers back there aren't going to do me that much. And I expect to see the zap. There it is. And now let's pound him a bit. I have taken the lead, but it will be short-lived if I can't stop this push right now. He comes in with the arrows, misses my towers. I expect to see a fireball, and there it is. Hits it pretty well. Now here comes my counter push, and he zaps the barbarians and the other thing over there. And then here comes arrows, and hitting it down very hard. The Valkyrie is distracted by my Royal Giant, and I think I got this in the bag at this point. So that does give me the game, and I think I'll end it at that. Like, end on a good note, and yeah. So feel free to like, subscribe, and please do try this deck with the Royal Giant. I think it is one of the best decks out there if you're gonna use this card. So yeah, comment down below and tell us what card you want to use and what card that I can make a good deck out of. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.